Good morning, traders, and God bless. Been watching the charts, seen one or two small spikes, nothing big yet. We still have about 5 minutes to go before pre-market open. Make sure your chart's on EXT. We'll be watching the volume spike column. I've done a little fine tuning to this. You may see numbers on mine you don't see on yours. I kind of made it more sensitive. So maybe we can grab it in here somewhere instead of up here. Let's see how it works out today. So we'll be watching this column for volume spikes. You'll see numbers start moving much lower in the list. And we'll check the volume on these stocks, make sure we have enough volume to get in and out safely. I'll be marking support and resistance levels. And as always, the support level is your entry level, but that's up to you on where you want to get in. I don't tell you where to buy and sell. I just work the indicators. A lot of us made some really good money yesterday morning. I hope it repeats for the rest of the week. That sure would be nice. Not seeing too much this morning moving yet. I was hoping to see a pre-market stock being pumped up before our market open, but I guess it's not going to happen. But you never know. Sometimes it's right at 6 a.m., sometimes it's 5 or 10 after. About a minute to go. Good luck to everyone. We'll keep our eyes on it for you, see what happens. Let me get rid of these lines and start over. Just in case we have to come back to that one. All right, good luck. Here we go. Well, I found that one at the bottom if it keeps going. Watching the bar down here, this is where you want to watch. You want to make sure it's nothing but buyers, and you want tall bars. While we're waiting on this one, I'm watching for green numbers that are rising. Now, I have my sensitivity a lot tighter than yours, so you're going to see more numbers on mine. ATPC is moving, but only a couple pennies at a time. So I'm sorted by volume spike this morning for a reason. I'm watching this column. I'm working on the numbers, see if I can catch these stocks lower at the bottom. Means I got to focus much harder. But once I figure this out, I'm going to make this light up as soon as one of these start moving. So I'm not trying to watch numbers, and I just rely on the signal. You need to refresh your screen, Ram. I don't have time to call everything out to you. Fix your issues. I've got mine fixed. Refresh your YouTube, fix your resolution, whatever you got to do. I do call them out, but I'm not going to call out each one of them. Nothing impressive yet this morning. SMCI, that one's pretty expensive. It was moving yesterday and after hours. Watching the SPY, it's kind of red. It's not really dropping, but it's red. AGFY moving up. I did catch this one really low. Let's see if it continues. AGFY. I'm liking the sensitivity thing, I think. But I do need an alert beside it instead of trying to stare that hard at a list of numbers. Buyers are coming right back in on AGFY. They're probably going to push it up a little more. I'm watching the bar down here to see if it grows, and it does. Going up a little more. Nice jump. But it's been a hard one to catch. It was just a flicker. Let's see if we get a pullback on this cheaper stock. It's not in my price range, but I'll mark it out just in case you want to play it. We need this red candle to close. The first line I marked is resistance. That one closed. Let's see if we bounce back up or if we go flat. Definitely jumped right back up there. Let's see if we break through, or was it just a bounce? Not seeing a lot of volume coming in. I'm watching the bar down at the bottom. In Dominator Master, right here. There we go. Pullback number one on a cheaper stock. That was a 10 cent, 11 cent jump. Had you got in right at support. Possibly more if the green bars keep going. Good job, Dana. And believe it or not, I picked up on this stock right here. But when I make adjustments, I'm testing. This one just so happened to work out. Will the next one work out? We don't know yet. But I'm liking it. So if you haven't taken your profit here, or at least half of it, or 90% of it, if you're scalping, that's what you do. You lock in your profits as you go. If you get a second pullback like this, you put in a little more and you take them back out up here. Since this is a cheaper stock, I did not play it. But it's performing well. And before anybody asks, this is not a penny stock channel. That's just what pops up in pre-market, and we play whatever pops up. Well, some of us play all of them. Some of us play a few of them like me. I'm very selective. But this price range will fluctuate from cheap to expensive. It just all depends on what's moving. We monitor anything that moves. Good job, Back Road. Good job, David. Buy the pullback, Bob. Buy the pullback. I hear you, Geraldo. I look at it this way. You're either going to eat the bait or you're going to catch the bigger fish. I prefer the bigger fish. Looks like y'all got everything out of this one that you could get out of it. Soon thereafter, they locked the door and went home. Let's take a look at Kura since nothing's moving. You can actually monitor Kura right here in Dominator Master. Watch the bars if they're green or red. Looks like we played it before. We have some support and resistance levels already set. Was a nice pullback right here had I been watching it, but we were on the cheaper stock. I should have heeded the advice of Mo. Thank you, Mo, for that comment and letting the members know it was moving. Good job, Dusty. Like the volume is dying now. It could come back though. More people will find it. I'm seeing green bars down here on Kura. If they continue and get taller, it's going to go up some more. Could be just a retest though. PTPI is on a pullback. Got to get rid of these lines real quick. Need this candle to close. Got to be careful here on this second red candle. It may continue to go down. I see buyers coming in, long tail on the bottom. Let's see who wins here. That candle did close. I'm going to mark that one and see where this one goes. Let's see if we run up or run down. I wouldn't chance it just yet. Yep, it's probably going to go. There it goes. Well, that's the second pullback on the cheaper stocks. You'd have had to been fast, or maybe it's going to bounce up there again. Gave you a second chance. Only for pennies, though. No big dollars here. Yeah, it's low volume. I'm waiting on something I can throw some shares at. Something up there with really everybody. It's like I said yesterday to somebody, like ants on a piece of candy. That's the crowd I want to be in. That's right, Don. That can happen. And it has happened. I've been chewed up and spit out before. I'm sure we all have. SMCI started moving yesterday. It's still trying to get some more attention. CLSK slowly creeping up and down. Looks pretty, I don't know, can't make up its mind kind of stock. Good morning, Barry. Watching the numbers, that's what we do here every morning while we sip our coffee and we calmly slip in and slip out of a stock. At least that's what I hope you guys are doing. And not freaking out when you're in one. It's not stressful. Greg, I've been a cash account for 10 years and I'm not limited on my trades. Only limited because there's nothing to buy at times. I don't need no margin. I don't need to trade on anybody else's money. Watching the numbers, that's what I'm doing. I hope you're doing it as well. You may spot one that I don't spot because your system will refresh before mine. So if you see something, type it in the chat. We're all watching. Got that right, Bob. They're going to get their money no matter what. When it's your money, you trade differently. You're more respectful about what you do, more sensitive. I have people all the time tell me, man, I am so profitable and on demand. I can make $50,000 a month. And I have to tell them, if it's real money, you're not going to do the same thing. It's a different story when you're actually pulling it out of your account. Just because you can do it with free points don't mean you are successful. Thank you, Geraldo, for your support. Greatly appreciate you, brother, and God bless. Say, yeah, well, do you have $100,000 you're going to trade with when you start? And do you not care if you don't lose it? That's the real thing right there. Yeah, we already played a GFY. It's bouncing around now. Yes, it is, Jonathan. These are both Dominators. This is Dominator Master, and this is Dominator. This was the first version. This is the second. Reason I'm running both is some people prefer the lines. I prefer watching this bar. If you're scalping, you need to know this right here. Sellers and buyers. Bob, that's one of the first ones we played. We got ours right here. It's kind of like an old bridge now. Unless somebody comes along and gives it new life. ITRM, they're screaming, ITRM. I don't see it on my list. ITRM. Oh, these are tricky. Why the gap up? Is it a rocket scientist that can take you to the moon with no craft, no spaceship? I don't know. I'm going to let y'all call this one. This could be the biggest pump you've ever seen. I guess everybody buys just news, the word news, not what's in the news, just the word news. It has news, buy it. Is that what happened here? I think they buy, then they interpret, and then they bail. So they halted because of good news. Supposedly, that's what I'm getting out of what I'm hearing. So it didn't get out of hand when the news came out. In other words, they know there's some pre-market people sitting out there like us just waiting to strike. So let's halt it first. You can have a news halt, but you're not going to halt it driving it up or down. That's correct, Stephen. Of course, you can have power failure halts. You can have 9/11 halts. There is halts. So what do you do here? Do you jump in? I say don't fall for the temptation. I would, Robert, but I don't have one. I need something that's going to move. Make the numbers move. Come on, make them. Never know, could be a $30 stock. I mean, it does seem to have a bottom right here. I mean, if it really gets to you, what I would do is I would put a resistance level right here, and I would see if it breaks through it, and maybe even wait to see if it comes back down to retest that level. I would try to outsmart it. Trading pennies, you keep dissing me and you're going to be hitting the door, buddy. I've already said many times, don't let me talk you out of your trade. I'm going to comment as I see it. Whether you listen to me or not, that's your call. Nothing currently moving. They're all red. Everybody has the right to trade their own strategy. You don't have to listen to me. I've said that over and over and over. If you want to try to call me out on it, we can talk. It's all right. I don't mind. Everybody has their opinion. I can see where I could influence people like his comment. But if you're that good, why are you here? If you don't need me and you can diss me, why are you here? Waiting for the numbers to happen. Maybe we'll get this one from the bottom. ATPC. Good job, Jonathan. Still testing that resistance level I put up there. Maybe we'll break through it and see. patiently waiting. That's what we're doing. I'm looking at the numbers, waiting for something to start moving. Thank you, Super. All right, I am Ricky Gaspard. I'm a guy who trades from his home office. I've been trading since 1990. I'm also a ThinkScript coder, and I coded everything on your screen. You can find all of my YouTube videos on YouTube at the channel I just posted. Go watch the videos, comment on the videos, like the videos. Help me keep the ratings up so I can keep this information out there for free. If you're interested in these indicators, you have to join our Discord, and I'll get the link for that one too. Everything is on Discord. There's over 3,600 investors over there. Everybody's sharing information. We'd like to have you join us. That's the link to the Discord. Never trade off of my screen. My screen is sometimes delayed up to 15, 20, 30, 2 minutes. I never know what it is. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. So always get set up on your own computer before you do any trading. This is a free service. Donations only are required, and you don't even have to do that. If you want to donate to the chat, hit the $ down at the bottom, then click Super Chat, and you name the donation you want to put forward. Or you can join our Discord. I have a Patreon over there, and you can choose anywhere between $5 a month and $30. That's your call, but not mandatory. I appreciate everyone for joining us this morning. And I'm going to cut this one short. Come on now. But anyway, on Discord, I was joking. Anyway, on Discord, we have all of these tools that you can load. These are located in current setup. You won't get this indicator, but you'll get V4, which is just as good. If you don't know how to set these indicators up, visit our how-to section, and we have videos to help you, especially video number 8. That shows you how to install scripts, labels, and indicators. We also have the trading floor with Gregster and River Place Dad doing their due diligence on stocks, and they post the good ones when they get them. We also have Options Trader with Bobby. He's good at options, and he can take you a little bit deeper into options because he holds a live stream just like I do when he's available. We also have Hennessy. Hennessy holds live streams as well, from basic to advanced. And he's becoming pretty regular at them, and we really appreciate that. So tune in to Hennessy whenever he's live, see if he can help you out. And we thank you for joining us this morning as we wait on the next stock to move. See you later, David. Have a blessed day. Hamrick, I bet you probably could finish it, right? I bet several of you could actually do the whole thing. Thank you, Country Stacker, for your donation. Greatly appreciate you, brother, and God bless. Kind of slowing down now, 6:54, maybe at 7 o'clock, the top of the hour. Something will break out on news and we can make some good money. We did have 2 cheaper stock plays this morning. Nothing impressive. Some of you made $50. Some of you made $1. Unless you wandered out on your own, you could have made more, maybe, if you found one on your own. Haven't seen anybody post that yet, though. Patiently waiting. About 3.5 more minutes before the top of the hour. Let's see what's going on here. Looking down here, what is this? Moving, a cheap penny stock. Not moving, not moving, not moving, kind of frozen in time. Good job, Stephen. Terry, I try to trade around $5 to $50 a share. That seems to be the sweet spot for me. Every now and then I'll buy a $2 or $3 stock, but I prefer 5 to 50. See you later, Fire Medic Dave. Thank you, Stephen. Well, they can climb up or down. Red is down and green is up. I'm watching for numbers to change in each one of these values. If I see them rising, that means the stock is rising. If it's red and rising, that means it's falling. So I'm monitoring numbers for movement, up or down. Pre-market, I mainly focus on up, which would be all the green ones. Good job, Dana. Stephen, I have a video on our Discord and how-to videos to show you how to set up for pre-market. It's very simple. Just visit our Discord and go to the how-to videos. You'll find it right over there. Big tall wick from the first sell-off. Let's see if we can get it to rise and do a pullback. All right, then let's wait and see if other buyers come in. We have the initial blast off. Now let's see if anybody else finds it and drives it up even more. And I'm watching right here for that to happen. I don't think this one's going to play out. This may be a pumper. MOTS I saw called out. Let's check it out. We are on a rise. Let's see if we can get a resistance level set for the pullback. Moving on up. Going to go up a little bit more. Or maybe not. We'll see. We seem to have set a resistance level right there. Maybe the pullback will be here. Going to set the support level there. Let's see if we can bounce back above it. It's only about 10 cents unless it breaks through resistance. And we did bounce back up for 9 cents, and you probably couldn't catch all of that. So maybe you got 2 or 3 pennies so far. There you go. That's what you was waiting for. All wicks on the top. Pulling back down to support, it looks like. Too many sellers up there at the $1.60, 65 range. Making another attempt at it. That failed. Going to take a lot of buyers to break through that resistance. We need some tall green bars right in here. I did not. I was in another stock at that time. Well, I wasn't in it. We were watching and playing another stock when it took off. I kind of felt I was too late on it to play it. Good morning, Nora. Tesla been moving around slightly for the last couple of days. I think been in a downtrend mostly though, I think. Let me zoom out on it and see what it looks like. No, it's been on an uptrend. Well, since yesterday anyway. It was moving yesterday's pre-market as well. There could be a play there for me later today. We'll see. kind of slowing down. Got a long ways to go yet, almost an hour and a half, hour and 15 minutes. Might be time to go refresh the coffee cup if I gotta wait that long. Maybe something will pop up. We'll see. Currently red. The SPY is dropping if you haven't looked. The white arrows are notifying you of the color change in the HMA. So it changed from magenta to green. And then I couldn't wait till I got the other white arrow to get out, because then I would have lost this much money. So I put in the yellow arrow that if the price crossed below the HMA, for me to start paying attention. So, and if I seen a red candle coming up soon, I would get out. I didn't want to hang on all the way to here and give up some of the profit. So the yellow arrow is pretty much telling you if you're shorting, then get out on this one. If you're buying, you buy the white one and start watching it if these yellow arrows are popping in, so that you can be prepared to get out before this big drop. These arrows are a little late, but that's for a reason. You don't want to just jump in as soon as it turns green or magenta. You always want confirmation, and I left a little room there for confirmation. You are welcome. You can see here, you got the white arrow down, but you would have lost this much profit had you waited to get out here versus here. Thank you, Habanero. That is correct. Start paying attention. You may need to get out. Of course, on Tesla, I would have been really getting out here and not even here. This is a lot of money in Tesla. But this is not Tesla, but if it were, that's just my point. Is Tesla moves a lot more money per bar sometimes. Thank you, Flo, for your donation. Greatly appreciate you, sister, and God bless. Yeah, Tesla looked pretty good yesterday. That's what Mara's looking like. We do have a double bottom here, a double candle bottom, that is. That's sometimes a very good sign. Man, it just all of a sudden went to sleep, it looks like. Yeah. Maybe I'll fool it. I'll take the break 10 minutes till this time. That way when I get back, I catch the run up. Beginning to look that way, Stefan. Hurry up and wait. Good morning, Jimmy. There's Tesla doing its little thing. Back up there in the list. It's been bouncing in and out of the list a couple times this morning. Good morning, everyone. Just popping in. We've only had 2 plays. If you slept in, they weren't really big ones, but they paid for lunch. AARP. That's one of the cards I never pull out of my wallet. I don't know why. Yeah, I'm thinking about going and getting me some water. I'm out of coffee. AMAC, AMAC, AMAC. Hope it has volume. Uh-oh. I got you. Man, you put 4 letters out there in front of me. I'm going to type them in. There you go, Casey. Was on my mouse already. You are welcome. Neil, I change them often. Like today, I will, in this pre-market, I will put just a few. And unfortunately, I haven't put any in it this morning. Because it's mainly consists of the movers over the last several weeks. That's what my list consists of. Like RVSN's been moving, Save has been moving, Mara's been moving. And that's all I have in there right now. Well, they stay there for about a week. They stay there till they stop moving. Like RVSN's been in there for 2 weeks now. I still have Save in there. I need to take it out. I think it's about done. Looks like Tesla is going to make a move today, or at least in pre-market. It's up about 50 cents, not a lot, but it's moving. Waiting to get through 7:30 here just to see if something breaks on the half hour, and then I'm going to go get some water. I need water. Jim, this is the faster line that's over in the swing combo. I stripped it out of there and made it its own indicator. It seemed to be the one that was making the money. But the crossover of those two lines in swing combo is very good as well. So I didn't destroy it. I just took it out of there. There was a lot of people just wanted to play the faster line and kind of clean up the chart. So I took it out for them. ICCM, it moved earlier this morning. This is where we were watching it, but then it just sold off. Definitely on the rise. Still working on it, Walter. It may be a while. It's right here. It's still here. It's just not firing this morning. ICCM, a pullback maybe. Either a pullback or a sell-off. Didn't have any strength here. But that doesn't mean it didn't find some somewhere. Call wick on the bottom. That's the buyers buying it up. Needed to close down here before the bounce back up. It did not close lower. It may run into resistance here. Breaking through. That was not a good pullback, so I did not mark it out, but we did have the long tail on the bottom of the red candle, which was the buyers buying it up. Looking pretty good, holding strong. Nice green bar and Dominator Master. Good job, Hennessy. ICCM still moving up. Good job, Michael. I can see the buyers slowly working their way back in. I mean, the sellers. See if the buyers can overcome them. See you later, Jerry. Thank you for joining us. Have a blessed day. Well, while y'all watch this one, I'm going to go grab some water since I'm not in it. And I hope I get a good play today. At least one. I'll settle for one good one. I don't think he did. I had to go get me some water. I was silent for a minute. Should I change my name to the Disappearing Trader? Maybe. Looks like ICCM is down at a support level. Save doesn't have a lot of volume this morning. I have it over in another watch list. Mara sold off big time. RVSN not looking so good. It's the SPY's down as well. That's the kind of day we're looking at. It's going to be a tough one, I think. I'm going to have to really watch the indicators and try to grab one of them. I would think so. Tesla's trying to move up, though. It's pulled back some. But overall, it was looking fairly well. Here's the 15-minute on Tesla. They pull back today. We'll have to just watch it and see. PFE. Look at the bigger picture. That's how I like to call them out. I even go to the daily a lot and go look at the daily. It looks pretty weak. It's kind of like, why would you buy this? That's what I'm looking at. Not looking so good. PXLW on the move. See if we get a pullback out of it. That looked like a gap down on that candle. Be careful, we're not a pump and dump here. See if we can get a pullback on it. Need this candle to close about half of that big green one. That gives me confidence. I see the buyers coming back in. Let's see where we go. We're probably going to go higher. Seeing some nice tall green bars in Dominator Master. Hopefully this next green bar is taller than the previous. Not playing out. This could just be a group playing around with it. Let's see if we can bounce between $2 and $2.20. Well, there's half of it. Do we make it? Do we get through the breakthrough? Do we get up to the top? Seeing sellers come in on the red bar on Dominator Master. Not looking so good so far. Sometimes they raise from the dead, Hennessy. Kind of like Pally yesterday. It ain't showed its face for a couple of years. Well, everything looks good on Discord. The mic's not muted. I can see green when I talk on my icon. I don't have any control over if I'm doing the same thing every day. I don't know. Maybe it's in the Discord server. Martina says she can hear me. Maybe they need to restart their Discord. Get out and get back in, maybe. So some of you can hear me, some of you can't. That tells me my stream is going out. It's about 6 minutes to 8 o'clock Central Time. PXLW finally made it back up to 220. Not without a bunch of sellers first. Not going to take credit for a pullback there, even though it did it. That's way too long. I would have been out a long time ago. Dana, you held on to that one for a while, didn't you? Longest 5 minutes of your life? Good job, Gordon. That means it's going down. This magenta color means it's predicted to go down. Green is up, magenta is down. Edward, ThinkorSwim does not have float size, so no to that one. And and they don't have the percent shorted either. Closest thing ThinkorSwim has to float is called shares. And when you compare shares to the float on other financial websites, the numbers don't match. Yeah, you can use it. I usually lower the number on it, lower the percentage if I use it, to try to get it closer to the real number. CPTPI moving. It was moving this morning earlier too. Not too promising. ADTX. ICCM. I think that one gave it all back. See save in the list. Don't know how I missed that one this morning. Anybody remember that one popping up in their scan? That was a 60-cent move. All right, I must have been sleeping. Thank you, Peach, for your donation. Greatly appreciate you. God bless. I wouldn't doubt it, Hamrick. Good trading, Peach Hardy. Congratulations. Thank you, Dana. Greatly appreciate you, brother. God bless. It's 8:02. I'm going to take my 10-minute break here. I shall return. All right, I made it back. Don't look like I missed anything. I'm not seeing a bunch of people screaming profit. Thank you. Let me see save. Save is trying to bounce up. Mara's really getting down there. RVSN. Nice pop up. I guess this happened while I was gone just now. Happens every time. Well, not every time, but more times than I like it to. 15 to 18 bucks. Hopefully y'all caught it and made a fortune, or were you too late on it? Well, I don't feel so bad now. And thank you for being honest. Good job, Gordon. Good job, Stacker. Good morning, Jim Smith. I saw the comment way up there at the top. Yep, in and out in a flash. That's how I like to call it, Gordon. AGFY. I'm looking at it right here. It's a pump up before market open, so you got to be careful on these. Is that a resistance level now? A previous resistance level. Good morning. Good job, OT. I'm not going to call this a pullback since we're coming up on market open. It's probably just going to sell off a little bit before the bell rings. About 10 minutes, 7 minutes or so, we'll change the scans over. Thank you, Lisa. God bless you, sister. Glad to help you out, Team Zipper Lips. Thank you for joining us. What I do is definitely something you can build upon. It may not be perfect for everybody, but it works for many. $364 people watching. If you haven't hit the like button, help me support the channel, please. Thank you very much. Mara. Are we going to come up off the bottom? Is that what the big sell-off was for? For an explosion at the open? Let's take a further, bigger picture look at it. Could be. Up and test 1955 maybe. Or VSN. Team, you got to be careful hanging around us. This stuff gets addicting. Good job, Edward. I think RVSN may be the play at open. We'll see how it responds before the bell. Or maybe over by the bell. We have to wait and see. Well, thank you for joining us, team. I can't control it. I'm doing all I can over here. I can't reboot right now. I got too much setup going on. Maybe it'll clear up. We'll see. I can reconnect. Let me try to reconnect the stream. Let's see what happens. Coming back up. So I'm good now, hopefully. I mean, I did refresh the connection. So RVSN has been as high as 1723, and we were currently at 14. So keep that in mind. It has room to move. We are at 1899. We don't have much room to move. Let me go mark that top. That could be a good number to have up there. This is over a year. Looks like we are already above it. So we're at new highs. About 8 more minutes to go. Actually, 7. I'm going to go ahead and change the scans over. We'll do the 50-minute over here. Bring the high flyers up right here. And the magic scan over here. That wasn't it. Well, the SPY's down in pre-market, a green candle just before market open, 5 minutes to go. RVSN is going against the SPY. You got to weigh the odds here. Will the SPY drop at open? Maybe not. Looks like RVSN having a slight pullback before the bell. We'll see where it goes. Looks like everybody's calling out different stocks. It's kind of a mix match guessing game right now. Not like everybody's on the same one or two. I don't either. Only when they make me money, and that's rarely. We have about 2 minutes to go. We'll be watching this column for volume spikes. When they take off, if I possibly can catch a good one, not the ones that are running up are the ones I'm interested in. They should appear down here in this list or in this list. I'll try to mark out support and resistance levels. If you see something better that's on my screen, go trade it. I can't watch all of them just like you can't. Sometimes I might not start out with the right one. Maybe you will. If I go silent, I'm in a trade. Sometimes I have to go silent. If it's your first time here and you've never been through market open, it's very volatile. I don't chase green candles at open because the next one could be a bigger red one. I wait for pullbacks, mark them out on the screen, and hopefully get a play on them. I think we're going to be watching RVSN at the open. Let's see where it goes. Ten seconds to go. Good luck to everyone. Watching several stocks here. RVSN creeping up slowly. PXLW, lots of sellers on the seller side. Be careful here on PXLW. The SPY is green. RVSN moving up slowly. PXLW showing the sellers keeping it down. SoFi is pulling back. Maybe a pullback play here. Let's check it out. I'll mark resistance and support. This would be the support level right here. But it may not make it down that low. Watch for a long tail on the bottom. The buyer's coming up. Let's see if that support level holds. It doesn't. It breaks right through. We do have another level below that. That tells you I played this before. Probably yesterday, I believe. Long tail on the bottom. Buyers that came in, they're buying up what they're selling. I need a long green bar right here. Looks like they're going to drive it up. Or try to, at least. That's a nice long tail. They're buying up what they're selling. It's probably going to rise. It did. Can we break through? And yes, we do. Let's see if we get a stronger bounce upwards here. Need some buying volume to come in. A lot of profit takers on the selling side. Pushing on up. Looks like SoFi running out of steam. Let me come over to this scan. I'm going to change this for a minute. How much volume on that one? Looking at the gap down at open scan, try to catch the bottoms on the ones that sold off at open. If there's anything good there, of course. Cheaper stock there, PXLW. It did sell off at open. Maybe back in the green here. No, there's some big sellers over there on the selling side. Looks like their columns are turning red in both watch lists. Of course, this one's going to be red. It's a pullback. It's actually a gap down at open. Billy. That was a good name for a while. It's made a move up from 906 to 915. Not impressed. SoFi. Yes, I'm watching level 2. I'm also watching time and sales. Have a good one, Dana. God bless you, brother. Well, we got a $1.50 off of PXLW on that last pop, but I'm out. I didn't do it to you, Hennessy. I've been watching it on another monitor. I saw it turn around, and I was wondering why you were going short. But it did look like a short as well to me. I was undecided, though. I didn't know which way it was going. I waited till the green candle formed and started jumping up before I threw some money at it. Not skunked anyway. I did make a $1.50. Good job, Nora. BB, it was a hard call. I actually chased the green candle. That's against my strategy. I took a chance, and I got lucky. It worked out. Hopefully we'll get into some consolidation here and we'll spring back up again. Let's see if this candle holds on PXLW. We can get it into a consolidation play just under resistance. It could pop again. Or pop now, I guess. Retest to 231. Right back up to 237. Another retest to 231. Maybe a bounce here. Let's see if we can get one. I don't know why I'm playing this cheaper stock. I guess the other ones are too bouncy. Gaining momentum here on PXLW. Let's see if we can stay above 239. Maybe come back down and retest 239 as support now. We did break through it. Hopefully we can hold above it for the bounce higher. SoFi slowly getting up there. It is on a slow crawl, but it's going up. Yeah, I keep switching back to it. Good job investing. Good job, Archerus. I've been watching JetBlue move around for a little bit. There's not really much money in it, though. Save could be making a move here. It looks promising. See you later, Dusty. God bless you. It is creeping up a little by little. Did get a little pop there. See if we can continue to go. Need some follow through on save. Tough market this morning. Little moves. Back down. A little more move. Pull back down. Yeah, it's a tough one. Definitely not the blessing we had the last 5 days. 5 trading days, that is. Yeah, I was just on Nexi. Kind of missed the pullback on it. Yeah, but how far will Kura go? It's already up there about $3 or $4. Right now, I'm going to buy the pullback and hope it goes up again. It's not my kind of play. I want to be in anything that long. I think Nexi's at resistance. PLXY, it could pop here, I think, or try, or go up to 231. Remember, I said could, didn't say would. Well, it's trying. Let's see if we make it to 231. We're on the backside of a trade of a run up, so it's kind of concerns me right there. Don't like playing bump ups after on the backside of a trade. They usually don't get too much power behind them. Yeah, I have a dinger going. It's a very important one. I can't cut it off. I don't want to cut it off. It don't happen often enough to be a nuisance. XE still stuck at 1323 resistance. NYCB. That one's only paying pennies. That one's doing nothing. Looks like the volume's dying down out of the entire market. Going to go to sleep like yesterday. Definitely not going to sit here all day today, though. Well, Mara's all over the place. Too risky today. Yeah, it's a tough one. I've been watching. Kind of like everything else. Just up a little bit, down more, up a little bit more, down more. Not my favorite kind of trading day. Nexi finally breaking out a little. I was watching it earlier when it had the 3 red candles down. I should have stuck with it. Nexi's got some good money behind it. 50 cents a number. It went 25. There we go. Slowing down now. Should hold here, really. Getting a little bit more. Come on, one more pop. We halted. Joshua, are you in it too? NEXI? We'll be fine, I think. I gotta watch it now. Can't change the channel. $14.75. Hennessy Nexi was a double bottom break right here. Yeah, I may or may not regret it here soon. Could be any minute now. I'm in a halt on Nexi. I got to watch it. I think it will too. There wasn't a lot of traders in it, not a lot of sells. I'm going to just exit after the resumption. The gap's down. I may hang on for no profit if it gets down that low, but I don't think it will. I'm not going to ride up for another halt. Got to watch the spread at resumption on Nexi. All right, out with a 25-cent spread. Don't care to ride it up anymore. That was good. Good job, Joshua. At this point, I don't care, Hennessy. Thank you very much. We are back to a halt, it looks like. Not quite. Yeah, we're in a halt. I'm not in this one, though. I'm done. Well, it's still resumed. I thought it was in a halt. I seen the numbers ticking away. Yeah, it's because I'm not in it, right? If I was in it, they would have locked down. It should have halted. Maybe there wasn't a lot of shares pending. It ain't about what you left, Joshua. It's what you kept. Yeah, let me go look at the Trump stock and see what it's doing. DWAC. It's at that level I wouldn't buy it at. You are welcome, Nano. You have a blessed day. No bike rides for me today. Got too much to do. Who were on the backside of the trade, I don't have any faith in it. Well, affirm. All right, I'm going to call it the end here. I was stuck in a halt. I'm going overtime, but that's fine. I hope everyone enjoyed the stream today, and God bless every one of you. I'll see you in the morning.